I've worked almost for 30 years as an occupational therapist, and getting into the direct care work is kind of, my occupational therapy work has led me right into doing direct care, because I like to keep people as independent as possible, and it's basically a lot of the same type of work. So I am retired as an occupational therapist. I'm not going back to work as a therapist. I'm now doing, I don't want to say just doing direct care, because I do enjoy it. I enjoy being with the people and enjoy conversing with them and making them smile every day, you know, putting a smile on their face, and just knowing that sometimes I might be the only person they get a chance to talk to. So I was working a lot of long hours, and like I said, being retirement age, I was ready to slow down, so I wanted something that I wasn't working as many hours. So going into the direct care work was really kind of a stepping stone. It's still, I want to say, can be some, I don't want to say lifting, but still heavy work in what you're doing, but it's not as demanding as what I was doing as a therapist, especially where I was working. I was working acute care in a hospital, so a lot of lifting, a lot of moving people. So working as a direct care worker, sometimes it's something as simple as helping somebody step into the shower and making sure that they don't fall. You know, you don't have to lift them, but you're making sure that they have all the safety needs in place, maybe the grab bars, and making sure that they have a shower seat if they need it. But providing that stability and making sure that they're going to be safe and they're not going to fall. It makes them feel better. It makes them feel safe. It keeps them independent. I guess I've always enjoyed working with people. I like talking with people, I like conversing, and I like meeting new people, and it's always a nice way to meet new people when every day it's a different group of people that you're working with, and it changes week to week. What draws me to direct care work is just being able to work with people, keeping them independent, love to see them smile, love to hear about their family backgrounds, their histories, the things that they've done in their life. I enjoy that people contact, and part of early retirement, I enjoyed it, but it was to the point of where, okay, I'm ready for people contact again. And so it fills a void in my heart, along with filling a void with other people too. So no day is the same in direct care. And that's one thing that's nice about it, because your days change all the time. Start off, it might be what we call personal care, going in and helping somebody with the shower. Usually it's about an hour. Next client may be somebody that you need to do home care with, and go in and you end up cleaning their house and taking out their trash for them. At least so far, the travel time that I've had to put in isn't bad. Here in town, everybody's been pretty well here in town. There are some out in the outskirts, but yeah. I'm Suzanne, and I'm a direct care worker in Gaylord. And best thing about working in direct care is the joy and the smiles that I can put on people's face, and the joy that they give me in working with them. Just to see them smile. It makes me feel good when I see somebody else can smile. When I can make them laugh, it makes me feel good. And know that they can sit there and talk to me about their family and their kids and everything that they've done. And like I said, I might be the only person they get to talk to all day. So it's rewarding. Oh, we talk about families, we talk about pets, maybe their career. I have a son that's in the Navy, so it's always nice to talk to anybody that might have been in the military, talk about, you know, the ships that they might have been on, or what they have done. So we talk about whatever comes to anybody's mind. It makes everybody feel better. We all need that human contact. We need that human contact. Everybody needs that. The conversation, even just the touch of helping somebody, you know, get up out of a chair or something. That touch of human contact that we miss so much these days. I do have one lady that she has a head injury from an auto accident, and one of the things that I get to do with her is take her on a short walk when I'm there working with her. I get to give her a shower, and the second time I was in there, she goes, "Can we do the walk first?" And she goes, "I really want to make sure we get the walk done before we get the shower." So we were able to go and get a nice walk in the hallway done. We pulled the wheelchair behind us, and she was just so happy to know that, hey, I got to walk in today because I want to be able to walk again. Nobody else will get up and help her walk. She can do her transfers and everything, but she just, to feel safe to get up and walk any distance, she can't do on her own. A transfer is just, she can get up and out of her wheelchair, she can stand and pivot onto the toilet, take a couple of steps, and she feels safe. She's got grab bars by her toilet and stuff that she can hang on to so she can manipulate and pull up her pants and stuff, and she can do that on her own. But to get up and to walk any distance, no. She can pull herself up to her kitchen counter and she can take and prepare her food and stuff, but she just can't walk a distance on her own. It makes me feel good. It gives me a purpose. Makes my life fulfilled, and it gives me purpose. Direct care is doing what that person needs in order to stay, what we would say, independent as possible. Being able to shower, being able to toilet, being able to get up and out of chairs, clean their house, things that maybe because of lack of mobility, they can no longer do. Not like they used to. Things that are so simple that we may take for granted that we can do, but they can't because their mobility has decreased over the years. And people are living longer. Even as a direct care worker, you can also help continue on with people's rehab, even if it might be just the encourager, making sure that you're doing your exercises. It's not so much that we can facilitate and make them do their exercises, but we can say, and I've asked my clients, it's like, okay, are you doing your leg lifts? Are you doing your kicks? Are you doing your marches and your chairs? Are you doing your exercises? And it's like, give them that little poke to say, keep going because you want to stay here and be independent. This is what you need to do. Even with things about if they have swelling in their legs, to make sure they're elevating their legs when they're sitting in their chair and not just sitting there with their legs dangling all day long, because you want to minimize that as much as possible and give them that reinforcement of, get them elevated. I see your ankles are swollen. When you sit in your chair, get them up there, do your ankle pumps so that your ankles aren't swollen. Give them those little reminders to help make sure they stay healthy and stay independent. Yeah, I know some of them will play cards, like they want just the social interaction with people when they come. A couple of my trainers have said, yep, all they want me to do is come in and I sit down and I chat with them and we play cards. That's what they want me to come in and do. So most of the time they do a few other things, but the biggest thing was why they want somebody there is I want that social interaction. I want somebody to talk to.
And why should they not? Like, that's such an important piece of quality of life too. And
if they can't get out and drive, that they homebound, if somebody's homebound, that they can't get out and do these things on their own. So, and going along with, sometimes you have to pick up groceries for people. That's another thing that was kind of fun. First time I actually got to go and pick up somebody's groceries. I've never done pickup at Walmart before, and pick their groceries up and drive them to them because they don't drive. She couldn't drive to pick them up. She's actually one that had an amputation, and she doesn't drive anymore, and she needed somebody to get her groceries, and she unpacks all of her own groceries and puts them away. She didn't need me to help with any of that, but she was able to do all of that on her own. She just couldn't get her groceries home. To get somebody maybe encouraged to do direct care work, one of the things that I would say is it will help fulfill your life along with helping somebody else. And this is, to me, is a good semi-retirement type of job. I'm not working 60 hours a week like I used to. I'm only working maybe 30 hours a week. I know where I'm working, I have a pretty flexible schedule, and it makes it nice. So you're not taken and confined to that 7 o'clock to almost 6 o'clock type of job, and it gives you the fulfillment that you need, and it makes somebody else's life fulfilled, helpful. I'm Suzanne, a direct care worker in Gaylord. I've gotten into direct care work as a semi-retirement from being an occupational therapist, and I really enjoy working with people, liking people to be able to stay independent as possible, living in their own environments, and I like the smiles that I can put on people's face and the smile that they can put on my face. So.